right now before we go, but we can get right into it right now. John the Baptist just stepped in the building. What's up, JTB?
Hey, what's all this? How you doing, brother?
Everything good, man. Everything is great, man. Just getting things ready for a show lined up, and glad to have you in today. I know you want to talk about the mindless and shameful behavior targeted towards unreality TV, as you call it, you know what I'm saying, which is crazy, how much drama somebody is willing to go through to be on TV or whatever, put it all on TV. So first of all, I mean, how's everything been going with you since last week? How has everything been going?
No, man, I got a blessing. I always say, I always tell people I could complain, but there's always somebody got it worse than me, brother, so I'm content, I'm just hungry to just tell people the truth, brother. But that's my whole thing can bother me, brother, is not being able to tell you the truth.
Wow, and I know that's the motto. Mr. Truth hurts, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people can't really accept the truth, or either, when their truth is different from your truth, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their view of the truth, you know what I'm saying? So, and everybody's entitled to that if it's not concrete, if it's something that you can just say, you can't put your finger on it, or if I put it in your face and you don't accept it, then that's something else. Like you say, it ain't nothing but two things: either truth or it's a lie. It is what it is. So I know you want to talk a little bit about that, man. So go ahead. I mean, what is going on with this on reality TV, as far as your opinion goes? What do you think about it?
Let me say this before I say that, Nico. See, Jesus Christ described himself as the way, the truth, and the light. Now, you say there's a bunch of truth out there. Well, he said he's the truth. And that's why, to me, like I said, everything is either a truth or a lie, because there's only truth. And that's why everything I try to say as far as what the truth is, I always say about the truth to me, I try to base my truth based on him, based on his word. And so when I see stuff that's not real, and you see, it's foreign, just for me, it's foreign for me, for somebody to not have a relationship with Jesus Christ. See, I always look for somebody that had the same relationship that I have with him, because then that way people see the same thing that I see. So when you see, so the truth to me is gonna always come back to him. At some point, no matter what it is, no matter what the subject or situation is, there's nothing on this earth that he didn't write about it. He had something to say about it. So when I look at all, the reason I call it unreality TV, so because to me it's just hard for me to see people, on living their lives or as moments in their life where it just seems like it's just everything is strife and drama, and it's unreal to me. Because the first thing I look for, I want to see is the Lord in that person, and what the Lord is doing for him. What is he doing to them? See, you can be not saying that you don't have drama in your life, but see, if whatever that drama is, if he's not the answer, then it must mean it's a lie. See, there's nothing that he can't fix. There's nothing that there's nothing that he don't care about your life. It's like the cast your cares on him because he cares for you. Let go and let God.
Right. I can't believe it.
Think about what people call reality TV. Just because you call it something don't mean that's what it is. See, reality to me is not something. Reality to me is not something scripted. You got to do it 2 or 3 different times and make sure it's right and do all this kind of stuff. Then most of the time, it's set up. See?
Right.
I look at this. Think about this. Like I was saying a while ago. Okay, look at all the Jerry Springer, all this drum and all this stuff. The way when people get on there, you got paternity test Tuesday, and you got I see a good tell the other day within 18 months he got 5 different women pregnant. And like I said, brother, you shouldn't be sitting there. First of all, if that's even true, And you got that kind of shame on you. The last thing you want to do is go and publicize it. Think like you got to go back to your neighborhood, to your family, your friends, and this the kind of stuff you got going. Then you on TV, you don't have no shame about it. Wow. See, whatever led you to that point, it wasn't good. But then right, you go compound it, but you know, they like, well, what's the solution? You get on there and they fight it, and then you got people in order to cheer this on and all this kind of stuff, man. Just think about that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And you're definitely right. You're definitely right. And that's what I think, you know, and I think, to me, I don't know where it started, but I really think Jerry, you know, Jerry Springer really had a big hand to play in that, because people loved Jerry Springer back in the day. When I was coming up, man, you couldn't, well, people loved that drama that Jerry brought to TV. You know, and there was a lot of,
there was a lot of drama, a lot of fighting, throwing chairs. That is chaos. There's no peace. There's no love. You see what I'm saying? Where is Jesus at? Is anybody on this show living in Jesus? You see what I'm saying? Guess what? See?
Yeah. See, that, you know, in that point, I don't think that's really, like I said, a lot of that I know wasn't reality TV. Now I know a lot of Jerry stuff wasn't reality. You know, even though they brought up topics, and I had a friend actually that was on the Jerry show. He was on about 3 different shows, and he was just telling me, you know, how stuff was scripted and how, you know, he was playing like you know, he's black, so he's trying to play like he was the lover to a Ku Klux Klansman, you know what I'm saying? He loved the Ku Klux Klansman, you know what I'm saying, which, you know, don't like black people, so, but, you know, it's all scripted, but it's all, you know, you have to know, really understand the difference between reality and unreality, and I think a lot of people get caught up.
That's part of the lie, that's part of the deception. People get caught up in a bunch of what you do about nothing. See, let me show you irony. If you ever watch the Basketball Wives show, let's think it's ironic or crazy that Evelyn, the chicken married Chad Johnson. Man, she should start fighting hell on the drama every week, bro. You see what I'm saying? Every week. And then she's so bottled and do all that kind of stuff. Then all of a sudden, things are running, they're trying to get married, and then 6 weeks later, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that looked at that show, they said Chad did it, but if they really came out that she did it, everybody would believe it because that's what she do.
Right.
Now this man has lost his contract and all this kind of stuff, but you know, he's done on himself with behind the color. See, drama. It's like that sale. It's like now, with all this, with the love and hip hop right now, really putting on a fight and confrontational, and you know, they touched on some subjects. We just look, Jesus, like I said, Jesus Christ is never the answer. It's like you never heard the law. He said, pray and keep me first. If that's what's going on in your life, then I promise you ain't gonna have all the drama because you ain't gonna want to be around the people that bring drama.
Yeah, well, like I say,
you want what you need, the company you keep.
Yeah, and then again, like I say, man, you got to remember, like we always talk about, the powers that be, or the secret society, which we're not really going to touch on that, but we do have to understand the people that control what we listen to and what we see. And so we really have to understand the situation. Then we kind of can kind of throw it all together and say, hey, a lot of this stuff that we see is unreal, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just for the people, and I want to say it is shameful in some instances, and it is mindless in some senses, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that we don't have the real deal Miss Camille on the show today, because she's definitely a reality show lover. She had a couple of shows on reality TV, and say she's so addicted to it. There's a lot of people like her, that's actually like that, that really get into the shows, and she just loves it for the entertainment,
Millions of people see that you gotta think like this because millions of people are watching this. And everybody wants their 15 seconds or 15 minutes of fame. So a lot of people think, if I live this way, or this must be the way to live, if I get on TV or you see what I'm saying? It's almost like it's justifying it. Because it's on TV, no, that's not successful to me. That show does not it don't do nothing as far as lifting me up or edifying me. Sure ain't making me think of God. You try to tell me that all these people, nobody talks about the Lord, and the Lord is not first, and it's worrying them people's lives.
Yeah, I think some of it. I mean, I would think, like I say, in the situation, I think he would, he would be, but as far as money, living goes, making a living, I think that's probably what, probably works, that people think about, like, man, I'm getting paid good, for people to see me like this, you know what I'm saying, which, like I said again, like you said, shameful and mindless behavior, and then we get that back in the days. When we went with black people first was able to be on TV. We always could be with the step infections and you know what I'm saying?
Something must have happened there. Somewhere sound like to me some light and salt got missing or got lukewarm. See?
Well, I tell you what,
some people love slop, just like the product of
Yeah. And that's just true. And a lot of times you really have to watch yourself. Because, I mean, sometimes you really got to watch it because that stuff can get in can't really get in your spirit. It really can get in your spirit. And you don't even realize that you're acting like the people on TV sometimes.
And see, just talking about it. Think about how many people talk about it, or probably talking about it right now. And then they ain't even bringing the Lord, but the Lord ain't even coming up as even another option. See,
wow.
Everybody talking about how bad it was, and nobody talking about how good it should be, because it ain't like that for me. See, all that drum and all that mess, that sells, that gets attention, that sells records.
Wow.
Jesus Christ ain't profitable. This is a way of life. Most people choose. That's why they say come out of the world. It's trying to absorb from the matrix. It's trying to put your mind on something else.
Yeah.
If you spend more, it's one thing. If you spend more time looking at this mess than you spend with the Lord and His Bible and His Word, and standing for the truth, see, then that's something that you choose to do.
Right.
But every time you choose something, at some point in time, it'll catch back up to you. That's why He said, I give you all the tools you need so that you can be me for eternity. Some use your child to get to praise me, but the rest of them act like they're shaming me.
Wow.
What can I do?
So do you?
Wow.
So do you have? I mean, have you looked at some of these shows, or do people tell you about these shows? What?
No. See, if I didn't look at it, brother, I wouldn't be able to talk about it. But see, when I look at it, I'm not looking at it like everybody else does. Because I look at it through spiritual eyes. See, what you don't know can hurt you more than what you do know. What all you do know is what you see, but what people don't realize is what they don't see, and that's what they should be looking for.
In other words, so you look at it as far as just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's okay, but just as far as just looking at it,
no, I don't look at it as entertainment. I look at it so I can tell people the truth about it. See,
so you just okay.
See, it's like this here. All I know is what a person shows me. I can come up for an hour, and see, just from the advertising, you know what? I didn't judge by it. Even though I mean it's something I probably wouldn't care too much for anyway, because they advertising the drama. So then when I look at it, because everybody else is looking at it, then I'm looking at it and I'm simply saying to myself, this is what I see. But then when I hear other people talk about it, they don't see the same thing. You understand what I'm saying?
I know.
Like, yeah. See, if what you're looking for is drama and strife and all this stuff, then guess what? That's exactly what you're gonna get, because that's what they're gonna show you. But I can look at that and say, I can look at it and say, okay, do I see God there? Do I see God in anybody? Is God being represented? Because I promise you, if I'm represented, you're going to know it. You're going to hear it. I'm going to say it. I don't care if I'm on TV. I don't care if it's a show. See, it ain't real if it's not. If it ain't real, it ain't real. It ain't true if it ain't real. See, what's real to you might not be real to me.
So I mean, like any of this stuff, you know. So is anything that do you feel like anything besides the news on TV?
I look at everything. I look at everything as a span of time. See, we're living in Laodicea age, the last church age. This is Revelation 3:17. He said, "Our sins are rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing. But know it's not that thou art rich and miserable, blind and naked." America.
What? So I mean,
I look at reality TV. I look at the government. I look at everything that's going on around me in my world. It's either in the world or in the Middle East, wherever in the world. But I don't base what I believe and what I see based on what man is showing me. I look at it by what God is showing me.
So do you look at them shows every week, or do you just look at it just to see what it was about, or do you look at them every week?
I've seen it. You know, they rerun all the time, so I'll look at it just to see what they're doing. See, I'm looking for somebody, brother. Two things. I'm looking at the people, and I'm looking to see what God has in them.
Okay, so when you look at it, so you're looking at it to see, okay, I don't look at it for 4 weeks. I don't look at it for, for whatever, and now I'm seeing God in the situation. So do you stop looking at it, or do you say, well, this is not, you know what I'm saying? You already know what it's about, pretty much.
Yeah. So see, I look at it so I can tell other people what I see. As far as what God sees. You see what I'm saying? Just like I'm in the club or the concert or anywhere else I go, I'm just not trying to make a difference. And only see, if I don't say nothing, who will? It's just like I'm in the same strip club. I'm in the same strip club where people are supposed to be bad, but some of the same people get up and go to church the next day.
So what I'm saying, I mean, I know as far as the strip club, I know you're not really speaking to nobody. You just there with your Bible and your shirt. So do you ever witness anybody?
Brother, yeah, on my shirt, on my card, on the DVDs I give them. I don't sit there and be trying to preach to nobody. I used to. I ain't got time to preach to nobody, brother. See, when you start telling people the truth, people want to argue with you. See?
Yeah, I know a lot of times.
I'm not asking nobody to agree. See, when I say what I say, and when I see things that other people say I'm in the same places, I don't sit there and try to figure. See, you said go and do and be. See, my shirt is my witness. I leave no doubt who I'm representing, even if I don't say nothing. Just like they represent who they are, what they believe, wherever they're at. I got a right to go everywhere they are, just like I have a right to go everywhere I'm at. I'm still going to represent him.
So, in other words,
it's compensation if I go up there and start trying to argue. I don't go trying to make people believe nothing. See, right now, nobody that's listening just have to agree with me, but you see what I'm saying? That's my point, is just to be able to have a voice and to say the truth, or just to tell the truth. Just like you do.
Right.
And there's other people to believe it. It's not time for people to see people for so long have been dissected and separated to the point where now we look at everything but for the Lord. You put money in front of people, you put fame and all this other kind of stuff, that's what they see. But that's what's being seen the most. So you see more people between the radio and the movies and everything, you see more things of what people are saying and doing than people realize about what they self are saying and doing. See, while some people can go to a Rick Ross and Jay-Z concert and have a good time and say they love the Lord,
Right.
I love the Lord, and I go to that same place, and what I hear is not somebody telling me they love the Lord. So somebody lying.
Wow.
But I'm not knocking nobody for going through you. But see, when I say that, people got a problem with that because they think it's personal. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about what I see and hear from the person that you see and hear too.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying before. And I know we got, we running short on time. You know what I'm saying? We got about less than 3 minutes. But I was, just like, when you go, it's a lot of times you, like I say, you don't have to say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you go somewhere and it's against the grain, you might be approached anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was at the HIV, at the Keeping a Promise in D.C., the guy didn't say a word, but they came and approached him. Were they wrong for approaching him? But I mean,
if I didn't ask you no question, see, if I ask you no question, if you ask me a question, I'm going to try to answer it for you, because that's what I did.
Right.
But if I ask you no question, then I'm not asking for your opinion.
Right. But what I'm saying is that you are putting up a statement, or just like he was putting up a statement, say no to same-sex marriage. You're putting up a statement that's going to cause controversy because of the place that you are at. See what I'm saying? You are in a place where people approve of same-sex marriage. So when you come in with that stuff, like you said, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing to these people, but guess what? You put yourself in a situation.
It's not going to stop me from if I open my mouth.
What I'm saying is that the person who, just like him, I'm pretty sure he was just doing a quiet demonstration. Wasn't really trying to, cause no beef or nothing like that. He just was expressing himself on the board. But being in that spot, it was like, what's this about? You know what I'm saying? I mean, why are you here with this? And so I'm saying that you have to prepare ourselves.
Think about the dudes in the Bible. They used to get stoned. They used to get stoned and beat and put in jail and all this kind of stuff. Why? Why did they kill Jesus? Why did they have a problem with him? Because whatever they was accepting, whatever it was, whatever he showed us, it made a difference.
Right. But what I'm saying is that they have to deal with the consequences of that. But that's what I'm saying. You have to deal with the consequences of the actions of what's going, I'm saying, even if you're not saying nothing, you still have consequences that's going to probably arise from church that you were signed. Don't worry about whatever.
Jesus said, don't worry about what they did to you. He said, you see what they did to me? See, there's no greater love than love that'll sacrifice itself. He sacrificed himself for me, so I'm going to sacrifice myself for him wherever I go. To see the different ways.
What I'm saying is that there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just understand that there is going to be people that's not going to sit there and just, not say nothing. You have people that are confrontational. You have people that are going to question you about the, things that we do. You know what I'm saying? If it's something, we got less than a minute. And man, get your information out, John the Baptist, man. We just barely getting into the situation, man. I'm gonna have to next Tuesday, man. We're gonna be back on track. We're gonna have it together. But real quickly, give your information for the people that check you out, man. We appreciate you. We see First Lady. She was definitely listening in for a few. Give your information real quick, JTB.
Hey, if anybody want to get at me on Facebook, it's John Baptist, JOHNBAPTIZ. You can get me on YouTube, JOHNTHE. BAPTIZ, GPP, John the Baptist, GPP stands for God's Clear Prophet. Let's get at it, man. I'm just trying to tell the truth. Or, this is my truth. Maybe you got some of the same truth in you too. Hey, brother, I appreciate it, man. We're not going to continue this, bro, for real.
No problem, man. It was a short show, man, but we're going to be back on track coming up this week. And we're going to thank everybody for, listening and being a part of the show. You know what I'm saying? And Precious Stone just stepped in as well. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we was talking about, just the unreality of TV and also, just the mindless and shameful behavior of people, that are on TV, how they are going back, ridiculing themselves,
and stuff like that. So it was a great show, short show, but I